And this one instance, this little thing to the third child out of wedlock, and he was put in the same mold.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program to bring you a bulletin from WCBS-Radio News. The story, as it is just being handed to me, is datelined Dallas, Texas. It says, according to the United Press, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade today in downtown Dallas. The incident occurred near the county sheriff's office on Main Street, just east of an underpass, leading toward the Trade Mart in Dallas. The initial story says no casualties were reported, but we now have a flash. This is a flash dated Dallas, Texas. President Kennedy has been perhaps seriously wounded. According to this flash from the United Press International, I am now handed a bulletin from the Associated Press which says that President Kennedy was shot today just as his motorcade left downtown Dallas. Mrs. Kennedy jumped up and grabbed Mr. Kennedy, according to the Associated Press. She cried, "Oh no!" The motorcade sped on. May I repeat the last bulletin from the Associated Press? President Kennedy was shot today just as his motorcade left downtown Dallas, Texas. Mrs. Kennedy jumped up and grabbed Mr. Kennedy, crying, "Oh no," while the motorcade sped on. We are now waiting for additional details from WCBS-Radio News. The 2 wire services from which I have been reading are the United Press International and the Associated Press. The flash on United Press International indicates that the president was seriously wounded. The bulletin from the Associated Press tells us that the president was shot today as his motorcade left downtown Dallas. More information now from United Press International. President Kennedy and Governor John Connally of Texas were shot by an assassin's bullets today as they toured downtown Dallas in an open automobile. These are the additional details as they are now coming in to WCBS Radio News from United Press International. Our full staff is prepared now to bring you additional information just as soon as it flows in, and we'll try to stay with you as the details occur. The President's motorcade in downtown Dallas. We now return to our CBS radio network for more information.
We interrupt this program for a CBS Radio Net Alert Bulletin.
This is Alan Jackson reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York with a bulletin on an incident which just occurred in Dallas, Texas, where President Kennedy is visiting.